Hi there, Steve Wagner with SaaSseller.com. This is episode number 2. Today's topic is a follow-up from episode number 1, in which your homework assignment was come up with 5 different target companies, or industries really, to go after. And the reason that we do that is because a lot of times when I talk with or work with SaaS startups or companies in general, they have this idea of who they might want to be selling to, but they don't actually have a list of who to contact. So with the 5 that you've got, these should be industries. They should be ideal size customers by the dollar amount that they're making. So, companies that are $5 to $10 million or $50 million or $100 million and may have 50 people as employees or 200 people as employees. If you've gotten to the level of even saying the company should be big enough to have, for instance, if you're selling marketing services to a marketing manager or marketing director, that's even better. You really want to get to the level of which you start to take a look at the product or service you want to sell into an industry and kind of match that to the size client. This will give you what was today's episode is really focusing on then is building a list. You really need to build a list of 20. And the reason I suggest 20 is because that gives you an opportunity to have a list of 100 when you're finished, potential prospects to talk to about your SaaS offering. This is really key because these metrics will become the foundation for as you build your SaaS sales team, and also giving you some indications of price points, customers, interests, and likes and needs at certain size levels. And one of the best examples I can give is a startup that I'm mentoring right now, and they're selling a software as a service product that's an enhancement to large marketers' email marketing campaigns. And they really didn't know how to go to market, and they came to me and said, well, we've got this great product, this is what we think it can do. But they hadn't really taken any time to look at who the largest email marketers were in their industry beyond the handful of ones that they already knew. And what they quickly found out was, the email space can be broken down into various sizes and by companies. And you have your really expensive products in the marketing automation space, and you have your really almost free and low price products that are intended for a different size company. And what they wanted and needed to do was really contact at each of these different segments customers using those email services to find out if what they were going to offer would be of an interest to them, so that they could start to figure out better who to go after, where to put their time and effort. So what you need to do next is, once you've got these identified, you need to find out places where these companies' employees are. So if that's LinkedIn groups, or if there's a list you can buy, or trade shows you're already aware of. This should not be something that you have no idea how to at least get some names so that you can go out and prospect to. If that's the case, then you're probably working in a space that you may not be well equipped or have enough background to be successful in. And I really would caution the founders to kind of take a step back, or the sales team to take a step back and say, is this something we really can execute? Because we have really nothing to go on at this point. But a couple other examples. I've worked with some other startups. One example sells into universities, and they needed to get a list of university people that bought their product. And they needed to identify universities by different sizes, public and private, total enrollment, number of campuses, location, so that they could really start to build out a contact list that they could then go after and find out if what they were going to offer was going to be strong enough in these different size groups that they were going to target. So homework for today's episode is, once you've got your 5, really think about building a list and where all the cool kids, I like to call it the cool kids go, so that you can have a list of 20 people that you can contact per segment. So if that's the same segment of e-commerce, for instance, as the industry you sell to, you should have it by the total size of the company then. If that's a $5 to $10 million company, then you should have a list of 20 in that. If it's up to $50 million in sales, then have another list of 20 in that.